team is in COVID protocols. Soros has been busy. He's been good against Calgary in his career, 4-1-1 against the Flames. At the other end, what can you say about this guy? What a start to the year. Jacob Markstrom, 3 shutouts his last 4 games. He's the first star of the week in the NHL, and he stopped 126 of 127 of the last shots he's faced, Kelly. He has been on a tear.
He sure has. So is this guy, Rasmus Andersson, 6 points, 6 assists on the season. Tied for the league at +10 and averaging over 23 minutes a night for the Flames. Great start.
And paired up again with Noah Hanifin as this one is underway in Calgary. Glad to have you with us on TELUS Flames Hockey. Anderson with a puck ahead to Ritchie. He's tied up along the far boards. Puck comes free, batted in over the line. Not deep though, and cleared right back out by the Flames. Tipped ahead for Dylan Dubé. Angled to the boards by Sissons. Carrier goes back to it. Mangiapane up on the forecheck. Carrier gets the puck to the corner. Mangiapane hustles over. Trying to flip it back down low. That was cut off. It's played ahead, not out. Ritchie, weak shot. Saros save. Rebound batted on goal, then jabbed at by Dubé. And Saros able to hang on. And the Flames get an early chance, and we get some early rough stuff. Ekholm gets involved with Mangiapane.
And not a very good job by the Predators to clear their own zone. Carrier along the boards. See Ekholm's up there too. And Ritchie just gets a puck in behind the D, and there's Dubé getting a couple whacks at it. Saros does a nice job after the initial attempt to cover up the lower part of the net. Another strong start, right, Rick? We've been covering
the story, right?
It's been the story. They get off to a great start early on in the game, and it carries over. And in almost every case, they've been scoring the first goal.
Yep, they haven't trailed in a game since the season opener, and they've outscored their opponents 12-3 in the first period of hockey games. As Tanev gets his shot away. That never got through. Kachuk throws it to the slot, picked off, tipped ahead, and carried out now, dumped into the zone by Luke Cunnin. Back to it, Shillington with Johansson in pursuit of him. Shillington gets away, but lost the puck. Taken away by Nashville. Played back around for Cunnin. Takes a look over his shoulder. Forced to the boards. Lindholm is there. Chops at it. Gets it loose to Johnny Gaudreau, and he'll clear the zone. Flames start a change. Preds try to take advantage. Here's Cunnin in with Fabro. Cunnin tries a shot. That goes high. Puck comes around the backline. Right back ahead for Pitlick, and he's able to find Gaudreau late in his shift. Gaudreau carries in with a shot. It's off the stick of Benning wide of the goal. Zadorov tips it back to Goodbranson. Gaudreau again. Across to Nikita Zadorov. Down low for Backlund. Backlund takes a look from the corner. A little spin move. Back to the line, Zadorov. With a pass to Pitlick. Drops it off for Zadorov. Had to back off. Almost stolen by Forsberg, who finally gets control and feeds it up the right side into the zone. Zadorov back to it. Granlund has his stick tied up, so gets some help from his partner. And now the puck's cleared up by Calgary. Icing wave as Pitlick chases. Carrying back. They come together. Here's Coleman down low. Pitlick trying to help out. Coleman kicks the puck free. Now it comes loose to Monahan. Feeds it back to Noah Hanifin. Little wrister is blocked off the stick of Duchesne. Kyle Granlund able to carry out a one-handed into the Calgary end. Preds peel off. Hanifin goes back. Bring the puck through center. Noah Hanifin backhands it off the boards and in. Heads into the forecheck himself with Lucic in the corner. Swatted away from Milan Lucic. Chopped down along the boards, but kept onside. Off the glass in behind the net. Lucic couldn't catch up. Yossi's there. Lucic throws a hit on him in the corner. Played around for Fabro. Feeds it ahead. Tomasino, a little tip pass through. Finds his mark, and Cousins who carries in. Cousins puts it on the wing. Return pass out front. Novak shoots, and that goes high. Winds up in behind the net. On the stick of Lucic. He's able to find his man. The Flames break out. Sean Monahan to center with a dump in on goal. Soros steers that away. As going back to it is Matt Benning. And both teams make changes as we approach the 3-minute mark of the opening period. Flames have the only 3 shots so far. Mangiapane on the forecheck. Dubé helps out and steals the puck behind the net to Mangiapane. Ritchie was in front. Mangiapane lost the puck before he could pass it, being worked over by Borowiecki. Passes back to Goodbranson. Zadorov with a wrister, and Saros got a piece of that as it changed direction. Ritchie with a good screen. Saros able to make a nice save through traffic as Goodbranson goes back under pressure. Leaves the puck in the corner. Played back out front, tipped away, and the Flames are on it. The chance to clear. Played to the neutral zone. Cut off there by Carrier. Backhands it in. Treinen up on the forecheck. Zadorov throws a hit on him in the corner, allows Goodbranson to take control. And he'll feed it off the stick of Tkachuk all the way back to the Nashville blue line. Tkachuk steals, carries in, takes a hit, knocked down, and a good check there by Carrier. Tkachuk slow to get up. Looks like he's okay as the Preds have control. Bank pass off the mark, might be icing, and it is as the whistle blows.
Boy, lots of action. Let's take a look at Cunnin here with an interesting play behind the back through the legs and leave the zone. Then he gets a chance just seconds after that. Good chance and just shoots it a little bit high and wide. Here's Lucic on Josi. You know he's going to go after that star defenseman. And then Novak gets another good opportunity for the Predators, once again shooting high and wide. And then Matthew Tkachuk taking the big hit from Carrier at the blue line. Boy, this has been a good pace right now so far.
Nice tempo early. Hannafin shoots, and that whistle's just wide. Lindholm on the puck, Carrier on him. Lindholm trying to break free. Puck slides back to the line. Johnny Gaudreau hustles to get it. Takes a look. He shoots, and that whistle just wide. Had some room on the far side, but missed by inches. Play back up the boards to Anderson. He'll fire it in deep all the way around for Hannafin. Tips the puck free to Gaudreau. Throws it in front. Lindholm couldn't handle the pass. Anderson shoots, and that's turned aside by Saros. Johnny Gaudreau knocked off the puck by Johansson, but he gave it away to Hannafin. Good saving. Rebound tipped over the net by Gaudreau. Bouncing puck, he got the backhand on it, put it high, and now it's cleared back to the Calgary zone. Johnny Gaudreau that close to his third of the season. Flames fans like the start. Shots are 6-0, but we're still waiting for our first goal as we approach the 5-minute mark of the opening period.
A couple of big saves by Saros early.
He's been good and busy. Fabro's pass hit a teammate. Pitlick steals the puck. Trying to cut around Duchesne. He's able to chip it to the line. And Tanev has to regroup on its center ice. Retreats back inside his own zone. Finds Backlund. Headed the wrong way under pressure. Now he shakes Duchesne and wheels through center. Pass tipped to Coleman. Just onside. Plays it deep. Saros cuts it off. Leaves it behind the net. Josi puts it on the wing. And there's Forsberg. Back to Josi. Skate it through center and give it to Matt Duchesne. Return pass for Josi. Forced wide. Settles it down. Makes a play to the line of Bennick. In deep. Cousins put it in front. And that trickles just wide. Might have gone off the toe of Markstrom. Shillington under pressure. Cousins with a bump. Chopping away at it's Novak. Flames recover. Tomasino giving Goodbranson trouble, but Goodbranson makes a nice pass ahead to Lewis. He took a pretty good hit. Came together with Borowiecki, and they both go off laboring. Borowiecki might have got flipped up high, and Lewis is making his way slowly to the bench as Cousins takes a hit from Lucic, who has the puck now in his own zone. With a pass through to Monahan. He'll chip it in deep. Ritchie after it, trying to get around Ekholm. They come together behind the net. Monahan comes in to help out. Novak there. Able to get the puck loose, and now Cousins with a chance to bring it out. Here's Carrier jumping up on the rush. Tomasino shoots, and that goes out the stick of Anderson wide of the goal. Ritchie leaves it for Rasmus Anderson. And he'll lift the puck high and out to center ice. Bounces to Ekholm inside his own line. Look here. The pass on the wing to Ryan Johansson. Banks it in behind into the corner now. Puck battle down low. Tolvanen gets it free to Johansson. Take it away. And fed out. Intercepted by Fabro, but he puts it across to an open wing. And Rasmus Anderson is there for Calgary with a dump in. Around the boards, Tkachuk. Bumping with Fabro. Mangiapane knocked down, but got the puck to Tkachuk. Try to jam it in. Saros down. Puck still loose. Still loose in the crease, and finally Saros able to cover up with Mangiapane and Dubé right there. And we get a whistle. Just past the 7-minute mark of the opening period. Johnny Gaudreau had a good look. Tkachuk with a nice chance here on the jam play, but we're still goalless. That was close.
To the right of the goaltender, gets a perfect opportunity. He knows he has to elevate, but it's a rolling puck. And just over the net, then Matt Duchesne gets a fantastic chance to feed across the crease. That's a first save by Markstrom. And then Matthew Tkachuk from a tough angle. Rick, you were right. This almost sneaks in behind Saros. Does a nice job fighting that one off.
Well, Saros has made 7 saves. Markstrom just the one that you saw. Flames have been off to another great start, Kelly. It's been a theme this year. We talked about it a couple games ago. Whatever Daryl Sutter's serving up in pregame, it's working. And now we got to scrap off the face-off. Borowiecki and Ritchie drop the mitts. Two tough guys going at it. Ritchie's helmet comes off. Borowiecki gets the left hand going and lands a hard left on Ritchie, who goes down.
Now, is that because of the hit Borowiecki on Lewis?
That may have been the.
That may have been, right?
The reason, and Ritchie's going to head off. He took a pretty good left at the end of that scrap.
They're both tough customers, that's for sure. And I wonder if it was this hit that rocked both guys. I think Borowiecki may have been clipped with the stick, but Lewis for sure was hunched over on the bench. And that is not a good sign when you're wincing like that. So right off the face-off against the near boards, here's Ritchie and Borowiecki. And they both had a couple of good shots, and there's a couple of real big ones from Borowiecki.
And Borowiecki looks like he's going off for repairs as well. Ritchie was helped to the room. And almost, I wonder if Ritchie might have hurt his leg when he went down, Kelly, because it looked like he was favoring his leg as he's being helped off. And now we got more rough stuff. So two teams that haven't seen each other for a long time heating up here at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome.
Let's take a look at Borowiecki. He's in the box, and yeah, he's definitely licking his hand. And I know it's cut for sure. I hope there's no other damage to one of the fingers or knuckles.
John Hines, second year as head coach in Nashville. There's Daryl Sutter.
Hines has done a nice job with this team, and they're basically retooling. They're not in a full-on rebuild, but they've done a nice job finding some real young, energetic, fast players. I love the pace of this game, Rick. This is everything the new NHL should be. Eric Gudbranson has had a good start to the season. Daryl Sutter was raving about him this morning, about how he's fit in nicely. Kind of reminds him of the time that he had Gudbranson in Anaheim when Daryl was consulting there.
Yeah, talked about that. And you can bet that Daryl had some influence in terms of bringing Gudbranson in, and he's played very well.
Very well, and in particular on the penalty kill that's been outstanding as of late.
3 assists plus 2, still looking for his first goal as a Flame.
That's not important, though, is it, with a player like Gudbranson?
No, that's exactly.
He does everything,
yeah, exactly. He's there for dependable play in his own end and some physical presence. And some of that size they brought in as well at 6'5", 220.
They are big on the back end.
I think it's Zadorov back out there as well for his second straight game at 6'5", 235.
I thought he played better on Saturday.
I would agree.
Zadorov, yeah. And Daryl even talked about that today, saying that he moved his feet a little bit better.
So they have to clean up the ice. Blood out there. That scrap looks like that job is done. All this happening just after the 7-minute mark of the opening period. Penalties even out. We stay 5-on-5. Backlund out to take the draw against Mikhail Granlund, who wins it for Nashville. Benning puts the puck to the corner. Forsberg back up for Josi. Josi leads defenseman in scoring this year. Popped it up at center to Backlund, though, with a steal. He'll dump it back in. Pardon me, second defensive scoring with 9 points coming in.
Kevin Shattenkirk first. He's having a great start to the year in Anaheim.
Benning with a play to the corner to Forsberg. Back over to Josi, who carries out of his own zone. Finds a bit of room and then fires it around. Granlund pressured by Pittman. Comes free. Anderson there. Tips it ahead to Blake Coleman. Settles it down and brings it out. On the back check was Duchesne to lift the stick of Coleman, allowing Nashville to take control. Flushed down is Ekholm. He finds some room. Calgary changing, skates to center. Ekholm cuts in over the line, but makes a move, and as a result, they go in offside.
One of my favorite players for the last few years is Philip Forsberg. Watch this work along the boards, and just the pass right across to Josi. That's high skill, and you got to be awfully confident to go that close in front of your own net.
One of the great trades in NHL history.
You're right.
And no, all due respect to Marty Erad, who had he was a decent player,
very good player for a long time.
Forsberg hadn't really developed yet. He was in Washington. They traded Erad for Forsberg, and he's turned into an outstanding asset for the Shabs.
Sure has.
And that was back in 2013. I think a bit of the Marcus Naslund trade that brought him to Vancouver.
That's a good point. Yeah, very similar.
Shot off the wing. That puck ricochets off Zadorov. And out of play is that was Jeannot who took the shot. We'll get a face-off in the Calgary zone.
So Jacob Markstrom, interesting. Most goalies will tell you that they love more work than not. And Saturday was interesting because he didn't have very much work whatsoever for the first 2 periods. And Philly poured it on a little bit in the third. And very similar to tonight. Not quite halfway through and only faced 1 shot. Although Nashville has had 2 other good looks.
Yeah,
they missed that.
That's right. There's a long pass for Gaudreau that's off the mark. Fabro back, and it's icing on Calgary. You know, Daryl Sutter, Kelly, talks a lot about, we don't defend, we check.
Yeah, right.
And people say, what's the difference? The difference is pressuring the puck. The whole objective isn't to just keep them to the outside, it's to try and get the puck back, and that's sort of a mentality that he's brought
100%. And you get the puck back, and then what does he ask the defense do? Move it up quickly, right? Exit the zone as quickly as possible.
After the icing call, Granlund wins the face-off, pulls it back to Josi, shoots, stopped by Markstrom. Rebound, Granlund chips it back again. Josi walks it across. Over to Fabro, he was backing off. That allows Gaudreau to take it away and put it behind the net to Chris Tanev. Tanev with a long pass to Tkachuk. Tipped it across to Lindholm, he overskated it. Back come the Preds. Josi joins the rush. Granlund on the way. Stolen by Shillington. Ahead to Tkachuk. Has Gaudreau with him 2-on-1. Here's Tkachuk. Shoots. Stopped by Saros. Puck back to Tkachuk. To the point. Lindholm now. Out front. Johnny Gaudreau had it in his skates. Couldn't get a stick to it before it was taken away, and it's cleared down the ice. And just enough for icing on Nashville.
Well, puck management, right? You can't turn the puck over, and that's what Granlund does. Just inside the Flames blue line. There's the turnover. Shillington quickly up to Tkachuk. Now it's a 2-on-1. He has the option of shooting or passing to Johnny Gaudreau. He thinks the best option is to shoot, and that's another really good save by Saros. And then Tanev had a good chance from the point, trying to find Johnny Gaudreau just off to the right of the goaltender.
Off the draw, Mangiapane trying to get there. Josi took it away around the boards. Anderson will feed it in deep for Lucic, chopped over his stick. Lucic filling in for Ritchie on this line now as the puck's played back around. Forsberg's there. Fan on the pass, and Dubé came over to cut it off. And put it to the near side. Benning up the boards. Hanifin pinches, gets the puck towards Mangiapane. Benning took it away. And now Matthew Shane with a chance to clear. Just off the skate of Lucic. A couple of Preds able to make a change after the icing call. Flames fire it back in. Lucic battles for the puck. Intercepted and cleared back out over the line. Hanifin's pass tipped in deep by Ryan Johansson. He'll chase after it. Big center, bump by Anderson. Puck picked up behind the net. Bank back to the line. Carrier takes a look. Trying to wrist a shot towards goal. That goes off Lucic and out of play. Just past the midway mark of the first. Still goals. Flames, Preds in Calgary on Sportsnet.
Right, a young boy, 4 at the time, who was devastated to learn that David Rittich had been traded from the Calgary Flames. And tonight, a reunion of sorts. There was a FaceTime when the whole thing went down, but today he got the chance to see him in person and even got Rittich's stick as Rittich returns as a member of the Nashville Predators. Not dressed tonight, close to a return, but what a memory, what a moment for young Oliver. And his dad Brady posted this saying he's not playing tonight for the Preds, but he wanted so badly to meet Oliver before the game. Great stuff, guys.
Great picture. Thank you, Ryan. Look at that.
There he is. That's so heartwarming.
Oh, they score right off the draw. A shot from the line. A C-high shot. Finds its way past Markstrom. And the Preds take a 1-0 lead midway through the first period.
I think it hits Cunnin in front, Rick. And as you said, shot from the point looked fairly harmless. And Luke Cunnin just goes to the front of the net. There he is on the far wall. Oh, he gets away from Shillington, I believe. Shillington falls, loses body position, and there's kind of going right to the front.
Went off his arm, Kelly, looked like.
Yep. And so, beautiful deflection. Carey with the shot through traffic. So that good start for the Flames, and all of a sudden it's 1-0 Nashville.
So Cunning gets his first of the season right off the face-off. And for the first time since the season opener, the Flames trail in a game. They break out 3 wide through center. Lindholm over the line. Leaves it for Gaudreau. Taken away. A nice play there by Carrier. Skated back the other way and put it in off the stick of 10. Played around. Shillington. It's a pass for Tkachuk. Did a good job to take that and feed it into Gaudreau. Here's Gaudreau, right in. Gaudreau, stop, rebound, stopped as well as Lindholm got a second shot away, but a penalty coming up. Slashing call. Another chance for Johnny Gaudreau. He's had a couple in this first period. Draws the penalty. Flames go on the power play.
Nashville, number 57, 2 minutes for slashing.
Johnny Gaudreau, tied for 8th in the NHL in scoring coming into tonight's game, does a fantastic job. That puck was behind him and somehow able to get it back up onto his stick. There's the slash by Fabro, and Lindholm was all around it as well.
Third best power play goes to work. 29.2% on the season, but the Preds control off the draw. Played all the way down. Anderson, Gaudreau, Monahan, Lindholm, and Tkachuk out there on the man advantage for Calgary. Here's Gaudreau wheeling out of his own zone. Carry in, lost the puck, taken away, and cleared. Carrier with a good play, and Sisson's able to fire it down.
Carrier's had a good start to this game.
Yeah. Rasmus Anderson pumps it back, and Lindholm carries out. Gaudreau makes a move, cuts over the line, gives the puck to Monahan, knocked down to one knee. And it's taken away, and it's a 2-on-1, short-handed. Granlund with Cunning. Granlund stopped by Markstrom. Rebound to Tkachuk, and away he goes. 3 Flames out. Odd man rush Calgary. Here's Lindholm. Gaudreau. Back to Lindholm. Stopped by Saros. Rebound. They score! Matthew Tkachuk ties it up on the power play.
The Flames get a huge save from Markstrom. Here's Granlund. Excellent opportunity. That's a big save. Otherwise, it's 2-0. Now the Flames come back the other way. Johnny Gaudreau finds Lindholm, and the puck is just swatted towards the front of the net, and it hits the body of Matthew Tkachuk. There's Sean Monahan swatting the puck towards the net, up in the air, and it hits Matthew Tkachuk in the midsection or the hand, something like that. And all of a sudden, it's 1-0. Important power play goal by the Flames.
4th of the season for Tkachuk. So the Flames, minute 38 seconds after Nashville opened the scoring, able to tie it up.
What a timely save by Markstrom.
Absolutely.
That was an excellent shot by Granlund as well.
And that power play continues to roll now. 8 for 25 on the year. Especially very good this season.
You got it.
Benning back near his own line with a pass to Novak, who fires it across to Yossi. Gets around Lewis. Lost the puck to Mangiapane. And now it's brought out by Dubé. A 2-on-1 chance with Mangiapane. Dylan Dubé. Look, shoot, stop, rebound. Kicked away. They jab away. Still loose. And finally settled down by Tomasino, who bangs the puck out. Boy, the Flames have had some wild scrambles in front of the Nashville net. And now they carry in. And it's blown down. I think it might have been offside.
How many 2-on-1s have we had? Here's Yossi trying to be a little too fancy at the blue line. The puck is turned over. All of a sudden, it's Dubé and Mangiapane with another turn or 2-on-1. I think that's the 4th or 5th I can count in this first period alone. You don't get that many in a game sometimes. Another terrific save by Saros.
Yeah, he's been really good. Shots really 13-5 in Calgary's favor.
I guess it makes the decision by Peke. Oh, boy.
Here's a chance for Coleman on a breakaway. Blake Coleman. Stopped by Saros.
What is going on here? Another great save. Another bad turnover by the Predators. No wonder it makes it easy for Pekka Rinne to retire when Saros is playing the down Nats for a while.
They went from a 6'6" guy to a 5'11" guy, too, right? But Saros taking over from Rinne. Last year really is the starter, and then Rinne retired.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Bounced in on goal. Markstrom shovels it around for Rasmus Anderson, and what's been a wild first period. Ooh, that's a tough ball for Pentley. Pops right back up, though, as he went down awkwardly. Meantime, pass in front, broken up by the Flames, and cleared off a glove to the line and out. Flames almost got away with an odd-man rush again, but Nashville recovered just in time as the puck's played back to the Calgary blue line. 6.5 minutes to go in a wide-open first period of play. Noah Hannafin Here's Lewis down the wing. Shoot, stop, rebound, sits in the slot. Jammed away. Lewis on it. Has a shot from a sharp angle. Soros turns that aside. Shillington to Tanev. Tanev back across to Lindholm. Lindholm shoots and whistles it wide. Bouncing off the top of the boards. Good job by Tanev to knock it down.
Really good. No kidding.
Back to the corner for Jeannot. To the line, not out. Jeannot follows up. And now the Preds settle it down as the Flames start to change. Carrier feeds it in. Trennan cuts to the slot. Trennan with a pass down low. Markstrom with the save. Back come the Flames. Another breakaway. This time it's Dubé. Dylan Dubé. Just wide. Looking for a penalty. Thought he was slashed. No call.
Are we playing in the 80s? This is what it was like in the 80s.
Gilly's having flashbacks on his career here.
So fun.
Maybe another breakaway chance. It is. Good shot. Tripped up. And lost the puck. Stumbled over the line. Cut it back there. Shot turned aside. Somebody fired up the flux capacitor. Took us back to 86.
I don't think either coach would like some of these plays, but man, it's exciting.
As it rolls into Markstrom. Zadorov. Yossi cuts it off with a shot. Markstrom made a save. Zadorov protects the puck, puts it back up the boards for Mangiapane. And now it's Goodbranson with a long pass to Coleman. Flames back on the attack. Coleman puts it on goal. Saros kicks it away. Monahan, Hannafin. Here's Anderson. Man plays the puck down low. Benning up the boards. Monahan keeps it alive. Brings out a lot of pressure. There's a wrister that hit traffic in front. Monahan tried to get it back. Kept on side by Coleman. Here's Mangiapane. It's a 1-1 game, but boy, Calgary's had a ton of chances. Wrister off. Novak into the corner to Anderson down low. Mangiapane now. Working up the boards. Turns back to the forehand. Takes a look. Passes down low for Anderson. Has to pick it up off the boards. Reds are tired. Pass to the crease. Bounces back to the line. And Hannafin has to regroup. Nashville scrambling to change. Puck goes in off a skate. Calgary will peel off. Backlund low man up on the forecheck. Inside 4 minutes to go in the first period. Granlund almost lost it. Got it out though. Backlund puts it in. Matt Benning goes back. Whips the puck up the boards for Duchesne. Denied by Shillington, who kept it in. Dante Fabro back to Duchesne. Flips it out. Tanev settles it down. Oliver Shillington takes a look. Here's Backlund with the dump in. Carrier chases. Lucic watching him. There's a big hit on Carrier, but he made a play to the corner. It's like the physical play on Milan Lucic. Shillington drops it back. Chris Tanev brings it to center and fires it around. Fabro will bring it out. Defenseman dumps the puck in. Markstrom behind the net. Back up the boards. Johnny Gaudreau did a good job to lift the stick of Johansson and take the puck away. Now he feeds it in. Here's a chance. Goodbranson stopped by Saros. Rebound the slot. Johansson able to tip it away from danger. Not out. Kept in by Goodbranson. Here's Kachuk. Stopped by Saros. It's a shooting gallery out there, and Saros able to hang on. Somehow it's a 1-1 tie. I have no idea how, Kelly. It's been a wild first period.
Great goaltending. So we talked about all the 2-on-1s. How about 3 consecutive breakaways? Here's the one, the first one by Coleman. Great save. And then Dylan Dubé gets an opportunity. And then lastly, Matthew Tkachuk, so surprised he gets a breakaway. He trips before he gets a shot off. So the shutout streak of Jacob Markstrom comes to an end. 10th longest in franchise history. Still remarkable. What a run he's been on. And then you look at Saros after all the action and just take a look at this face. What is happening in front of me? But has a good goaltender. He's not complaining to his teammates. He's just trying to do the job. I have flashbacks from that, Rick. I can tell you. Some of those days in LA, but just end to end.
Pavel Bure used to get 3 breakaways a night on it.
It seemed like 4 a game anyways, for sure.
Nice and call on Nashville. Shots now 20-8 for Calgary.
Bure likes me a lot. I made him a very rich man, I can tell you. Wow, what a What a game. And then the Predators are up in Edmonton tomorrow. And with the speed that the Oilers are playing out, can you imagine? Two fun games for us to watch.
Well, another great start for the Flames, even though it's tied.
Yep. Shouldn't be, but it is.
Yep. Well, Predators can thank that pin back there between the pipes.
Yes.
Flames trying to control the puck in the offensive zone again as Zadorov plays it around the boards. Ekholm chips it, cut off by Pitlick. He and Ekholm go down as they collide. Pitlick pops up just in time to get knocked down by Carrier. Looked ahead. Jeannot from Oxbow, Saskatchewan, battles with Dubé along the boards.
Man, he had a good start to the season, right? Tied for the rookie lead with Lucas Raymond, the great Detroit rookie, with 4 goals.
With 5 goals in 15 games with Nashville last year, and then picked up where he left off. Veteran, undrafted player, former Moose Jaw Warrior.
Yeah, exactly, right? 2 goals last game versus the Islanders.
It was a shootout win. A 3rd straight win for the Preds. Turnover at center. Forsberg cuts in as Hannafin stumbled. There's a shot that whistles wide. Granlund waiting for it. Slaps it off a leg right to Forsberg. Scores! Well, after all those chances for Calgary, Preds on the right end of a good bounce, put it home, make it 2-1.
And you're right, it's a good bounce, and it goes right to Forsberg. The puck is shot, and it hits Matt Duchene, and he was kind of limping around for a second. Here's the first good shot from Forsberg. Keep that in mind also, because Forsberg has one of the best releases in the game and has for a number of years. I remember when Pekka Rinne was still playing for Nashville, I asked him, what is up with that really funky release from Forsberg? And he said, you know what, Kelly, I've been practicing against him for years and I still can't figure it out.
Forsberg gets his 4th of the season. And the Preds take a 2-1 lead in the final minute and a half of the first period. Here's Cunnin out the center. He'll dump it in. Tanev back. In pursuit. Tolvanen. Flames have it. Johnny Gaudreau bumped off the puck by Fabro. Fired across. Tolvanen checked by Tanev as we hit the final minute of play in the period. Tanev again. Fires a pass over to Oliver Shillington, who whips the puck around. Tolvanen kicks it down low for Yossi, puts it behind the net. Tkachuk steals, passes to Lindholm. Lindholm tipped on goal by Johnny Gaudreau, just off the side of the net. Puck comes back to Goodbranson. Across for Shillington, trying to keep the play alive. Pressured though, and it comes outside as Yossi jumps up on the play with a pass over. There's Jeannot with a shot that deflected high and wide. And here comes Tkachuk back the other way late in the period. Line-mates changing. Trying to pass across for Backlund just off the bench. That was blocked by Yossi. Puts it into the Calgary zone. Branson feeds it ahead. Pitlick quickly to Backlund. Backlund over the line. Knocked off his stick. Flames regroup, but time winding down as Pitlick retreats back into his own end. Shadowed. Circles the net. Takes a hit. Horn sounds. And now, a message from Sports Interaction.
Providing competitive odds on all sports, Sports Interaction is Canada's odds maker.
Well, that man right there was something else. Going into period 2 from a Calgary perspective.
Play the same way. I mean, our statistician Ryan Moyer had it chances 13-3 for the Flames, so that certainly sits well with the coaching staff of the Flames. But nonetheless, I don't think, Rick, we will see another period like that for years again. That was awesome. I loved it, but that's not how the game is played in 2021.
Well, John Hines got to be happy they're ahead, but not with the way they played, because the Preds gave up way too many chances. And Houston Charles was terrific.
The period ended in at least three of the Predators raced over the goaltender to thank them.
There's a shot that got through. Markstrom turned it away, right to Mangiapane, who carries out for Calgary. Backhands it in. Wrong side of center. Icing on the Flames.
And the Mangiapane line with Dubé and, well, Ritchie's not back, so Trevor Lewis right now is on that line. And Daryl Sutter was saying this morning that Yeah, Dubé adds a lot of speed, but right now, the last 3 games, they haven't been at their best. And I think that's pretty safe to say. They're inexperienced, and it takes a little while to get that consistency.
There was a set play that almost worked with Fabro trying to sneak in backdoor. Now it's in the crease. They jab away. Puck comes free. Mangiapane can't get it past Forsberg. Shoot, stopped by Markstrom. No rebound. As Forsberg let that one go, Markstrom hangs on.
And Rick, you're exactly right. It's set play off the face-off and right onto the stick of Fabro, and unfortunately, he just looked up at the wrong time. That is a perfect scoring opportunity right there, and he can't handle the pass. Nice little play from Forsberg to Fabro.
Face off to Markstrom's left. Granlund facing off against Lindholm. Duchesne will step in and take the draw for Nashville. Clean win. Lindholm right back to his goalie, who puts the puck over to Shillington, ahead to Tkachuk. Josi pinching. Tanev to his partner. Oliver Shillington will work the puck to the line and hit Tkachuk at center. Got away from him. Tanev recovers. Now Gaudreau. The pass to Tkachuk. Taken down by Josi at the line, and that'll be a penalty on Roman Josi. Got his stick into the feet of Tkachuk. Doesn't like the call. Tkachuk draws a penalty, as he often does. Well, nobody's drawn more since he's come into the league.
Right. And Josi
Nashville
wants to stand
59.
up on him
2
at
minutes.
the blue line and gets a stick on puck. And oftentimes, if you get the stick on the puck, it's not called a penalty. But in this case, Tkachuk went down, and the officials still thought that it was a tripping penalty.
Flames 1 for 1 on their power play, and it was Tkachuk who scored that goal, and he's out there to start this power play. Early in the second period, Flames a chance to equalize. Anderson over to Johnny Gaudreau. Down low with a shot. Tkachuk back the rebound off the outside of the post. Battle behind the net. It's called there as Tkachuk looked for a second of the game. The pass finds its way to Sissons, and he tips it over to Jeannot, and he's able to one-hand it in at the end of his shift on the penalty kill. Elias Lindholm brings the puck out of his own end. Tkachuk kicks it down low for Lindholm, around the board for Sean Monahan. 600th career game for Monahan. Back near side for Tkachuk. Good pass to Gaudreau. Gaudreau for the slot. Back to Anderson. Fakes. Tkachuk fans. Put it wide. Trying to get that shot away quickly, but couldn't do it cleanly. Here's Gaudreau again. Monahan to the slot. Lindholm side of the goal. Takes the pass. Got a shot away. Soros got a piece of that and turned it away. Puck played back around for Tkachuk. Midway through the power play. Tkachuk. Johnny Gaudreau. Good puck movement. Gaudreau fakes. In front again. Lindholm passing this time, and that was denied. Winds up in the corner. Chip behind the net. Bending there. Stolen for a moment by Gaudreau, and now Monahan gets over to it. Protects the puck from Borowiecki. Gaudreau sweeps the puck to Lindholm. Lindholm, Tkachuk in the circle. Shoots. Soros with the glove save. And he hangs on.
Matthew Tkachuk with 3 good looks on this power play. The first one right at the start of the face-off. And watch this play. Matthew Tkachuk tips that, and it goes just off the post. And then there it is. And then he's going to get a great opportunity, and he fans on this pass from Rasmus Anderson. And then Lindholm gets the last really good chance on this power play. Another good save by Soros. You know, that chance that Matthew Tkachuk fanned on. Tomorrow the Predators are playing Edmonton, and in that same situation, the same spot on the ice, there's nobody better at that shot than Leon Draisaitl. It is money in the bank with that shot.
Mangiapane in, second unit on. 15 seconds left in the power play. Dubé resets, back to Hanifin, shoots, and that's off a leg in front. It went off Perrier. Played back to Hanifin, but he couldn't catch up to it. That goes down the ice, and that'll nullify the final few seconds in the power play as the Preds have killed it off. Flames 1 for 2. Josi stepped out of the box. Almost took the puck from Dubé, who got it in, but took a hit from Borowiecki in the process. Now it's carried in by Duchesne, back to Johansson. Goes for the boards. Dubé puts the puck to Shillington. Ahead to Coleman. Lewis trying to get it out. Kept on side though. Tanev gets a chance. And He'll fire a long pass ahead, and Dubé almost got him behind coverage again, but just missed the pass. And it goes for an icing call on Calgary.
Borowiecki throwing his weight around again. He's a big physical player. And once again, he's going to use that body. Open ice collision. Well done. And then Forsberg in his own zone. Watch these hands. He's just going to scoop it out of traffic and then just sort of push the puck back to Matt Duchene. Just unbelievable hands, that guy. I think you can tell I like that player. Rick.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, good point.
That's one of the goals tonight. A 2-1 goal for Nashville. And late in the first. And that's where we stand here early in the second. Shillington goes back to it. Flames had 2 shots on that power play, by the way. Coleman knocked down Fabro with a cross check, and that'll be a penalty on Blake Coleman. So the Preds will get their first power play of the game.
And Coleman plays with a lot of energy and maybe just cross the line just a little bit. But the check there, cross check onto the youngster, and there's no question with that sort of force and all eyes looking at the puck carrier, that will be called.
Nashville's power play's been good this year too, Kelly. 26.9%, 6th best coming into the game tonight. They will start with the second unit. Novak's waived. Cousins takes the draw against Lindholm. Wins it for Calgary. Back to Goodbranson. Hard up the boards. Ekholm cut it off. Kept it in, but put it high, and the puck goes out of play.
Here's another player that I greatly admire. I think when the Nashville Predators went to the Stanley Cup Finals versus Pittsburgh, that was basically his coming out party when everybody around the league recognized just how valuable he was. He was paired with PK Subban back in that series, and just an awesome second pairing.
31-year-old Swede.
Yeah.
Not bad for a 4th-round pick.
Right? I know.
Player, right?
I looked at that again today. It surprised me.
And the steal by Lindholm on a 2-on-1, shorthanded. Backlund. Michael Backlund slows it down. Lindholm couldn't steer it on goal. Backlund with a neat little setup, but it just trickled off the stick of Lindholm as the Flames look for their second shorthanded goal of the season. Another shot. Another odd-man rush for Calgary.
Bad turnover by Ekholm. Rare. He's had 2 bad ones tonight, in fact.
Yep. On the puck again as Tanev's able to clear it out. 50 seconds gone with the penalty to Coleman. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the second. And has been the case in many games this season. Flames with a pretty wide edge in shots one more time. Granlund gave it away to Mangiapane, and he'll fire it down the ice.
Good play so they can get both Dubé and Mangiapane off the forwards and change that duo up.
Pitlick and Lewis come on. Yossi bumps it back. And it gets away from Johansson. He'll have to regroup. Half-minute to go on the penalty. Ryan Johansson leaves the puck for Roman Yossi. Back to Johansson. Skates it in. Drops it off. Return pass tipped away. Played to the boards. Hannifin's there. And clears. Calgary is the 10th best penalty kill this season. Just under 85% coming into the game tonight. Shot by Granlund, whistles wide. No shots on that power play as Coleman comes out of the box in time to bump it back to Lindholm. Here's Blake Coleman. Coleman with a shot that deflects high. Scooped up by Trennan. Shoveled out, back to the Calgary line. Shillington. There's a pass across Johnny Gaudreau. Plays it back to Lindholm. Down low for Gaudreau. Gaudreau might have been trying to hit Shillington on that play, but put it just behind him. He had a lane to the net, too. Bank back to Gaudreau. Hard around. Lindholm waiting for it. Cuts off the boards. Pressured. Good play there by Trennan. Puck loose, and now it's Jeannot with a feed ahead. Right on the mark. Kachuk takes the long pass and works the puck in. Here's Gaudreau. Down low. In behind. Trying to bank it in. It comes back towards Gaudreau, but it's underneath Saros. the side of the goal. He's able to hang on. 13:24 to go in the second period. Good look for Lindholm on this setup by Backlund, but he couldn't get the shot away.
The entire way right onto the tape of Lindholm, and away goes Backlund. Lindholm, here's that opportunity, just can't quite handle the pass from Backlund. And watch this Pitlick take away the bump back on the power play. Josi wanted to go back the entire time to Johansson, but a nice job by Pitlick. Then another opportunity here, and Borowiecki diving across, taking away the angle from Johnny Gaudreau.
Eventful summer for Tyler Pitlick. He was taken by Seattle in the expansion draft and traded to Calgary.
Yeah, you're right.
So
he's fit in nicely. His first couple of games, maybe a little bit slow to get up to the pace, but that would be expected
after an injury in the first preseason game. Trevor Lewis back to his feet. Puck around the boards. Novak there. Checked by Zadorov. Uses that long reach to effect. Here's Goodbranson pitching down the boards. Back to the other side. Novak leaves the puck with Benning. Borowiecki gets away from him. Monahan from his knees back to Goodbranson trying a shot. That's off a stick wide. Lewis picks it up. Flipped ahead. Novak tips it out. It's worked through center by Cousins. The end of the shift dumps it in. Eric Goodbranson. Johansson tips it back into his own zone. Saros out to play it. Things are changing. Pitlick stays up on the forecheck. And now it's a steal by Mangiapane. Dubé. Pitlick behind the net. Out the other side. Shillington looks. Shoots. Turned away by Saros. Pitlick. Down low for Dubé. Back to Pitlick. Couldn't reach it. Johansson able to make a pass, and that allows Nashville to break out. Josi joins the rush, carries in, flips it deep. Behind the net. Swatted at and cleared by Chris Tanev. As Carrier goes back to it, just past the 8-minute mark of the second. Ekholm gains center and plays it in. Tanev back, under pursuit is Chris Tanev by Forsberg as the puck goes over to Carrier. Threw it in front. Tanev there to tip it away from danger. Lindholm turning. Leaves it for Tanev. Pressured by Forsberg, so he gives the puck to Gaudreau. Back behind the net to Chris Tanev. Tanev will fire a pass to Pitlick. Now Lindholm. Pitlick caught out there for a while. Finally able to get off. Things finish off a change. Chuck couldn't get to the puck. Here's Duchesne on the counter. Dropped it off. There's a shot that never got through as Tanev was denied on that block. Kicked out by Gaudreau right to Hannafin. Brings the puck in. Saros stops that behind the net. Ekholm off the glass and out. Goodbranson chasing. Pressure, but got it out as he clears it to Tkachuk at center. Back to Gaudreau, leads the way. Here's Tkachuk. Down low to Gaudreau, trying to get it in front. Borowiecki got in the way. Goodbranson shoots, and that whistle just wide. Puck around the boards. Back to the line. Zadorov there to Gaudreau. Puts it back into the corner for Tkachuk. Borowiecki pushed off the play neatly by Backlund. Michael Backlund turning. Does some good work in the corner. Finds Lucic. Tries a shot, and that hit the leg of the defender. Benning right in front of the goal. Puck underneath a prone Trennan. As it comes to the near side now to Goodbranson. Pinches in deep. Flames keep on the pressure. Trennan lost it for a second, got it towards the line, cut off by Lucic, swatted out by Goodbranson, finally settled down by Jeannot, and the Preds able to fire a long pass out to Trennan who plays it in as we approach the midway mark of the second. Eric Goodbranson ahead to Backlund. Backlund's pass. Lucic tips it in, not deep, quickly cleared by Josi. Flames back on it. Lucic denied entry. Coleman settles it down and bank it to himself. Fire the puck in deep. Saros out to leave it for Favreau. Josi's cross-ice pass for Novak, broken up by Hannafin. Monahan on it. Got the pass through, backhanded in by Coleman. Monahan on the forecheck, giving Tomasino trouble, but Tomasino gets helped out by Favreau, and Dante Favreau plays it across to Roman Josi. Picks up the bouncing puck off the boards and proceeds to ice it. As Chris Tanev goes back, we get a whistle.
Take a look at this play by Shillington. Does a really nice job in the offensive zone. When he first gets the puck, there's not a lane to shoot. And so what he does is quickly take a couple strides backwards and gets the puck through. That was a sneaky good save. And then here's Rasmus Andersson with the shot block. And then Coleman, he sees Josi coming in. So he protects himself, gets a glove up. Nice collision.
Preds win the draw. Fabro has the puck. Gets it out. Cousins dumps the puck in. Nashville changes after the icing call. Chris Tanev works the puck out of his own end. Lewis took it in. Right under the stick though. Ekholm trying to spring a potential breakaway there for Tolvanen, but the pass was picked off and the Flames play it back into the Nashville zone. Looked ahead to Johansson. Played across to Ekholm. Brings the puck to the line and feeds it in behind the Calgary net. Tanev cuts it off. Tip to the blue line. Not out. Pitlick follows up. He'll carry out. Tyler Pitlick puts it over the head of Ekholm at the end of his shift. Mattias Ekholm. Former winner of the Boreas Salming Award for the top defenseman in the Swedish Elite League.
That tells you a lot.
Across.
Yep.
It's been good for a while. Back
sure
in 2012. There's a good pass to Duchesne. Duchesne cuts over the line. Plays it down low for Granlund. Up to pick it up in the corner, but good Branson recovers to tip it away. Now it's squirts free. Zadorov can't get it out. Here's a chance for Duchesne. Back to Forsberg. Fan on the pass. Zadorov plays the puck to the wing. That'll slide over the line. Bullet dodge there for Calgary. As the top line for Nashville gets a couple of chances buzzing around the net. Duchesne. Forsberg. Back to the line. He'll flip it in behind. Markstrom slows it down for Branson. Cuts peel off on a change. Johnny Gaudreau quickly ahead. Here's Tkachuk. Slows it down as he's watched by Josi. Borowiecki. In the corner. Hassled by Gaudreau. Tkachuk comes in to help. Anderson pinches. Puck comes free. Back to the boards. Played to the line, but that'll split the D and go back to Calgary territory. Hannafin on it there. Quickly ahead for Tkachuk. End of his shift. Steers it in. Fabro plays the puck to the near side for Sissons. Dropped it off neatly. Jeannot takes off. Shakes the check. Over the line. Backhand. Stop. Markstrom took it up high. And he hangs on. 7:07 left, second period. Still 2-1 Preds on Sportsnet. Hockey Pool is back. Build your roster and compete for $50,000. That includes a $1,000 weekly prize awarded all season long. Enter now at sportsnet.ca/fantasy hockey.
And this is who you should be picking. UC Saros has just been brilliant, especially in the first period where he faced 20 shots. He's only given up 1 goal. Now he has 23 saves on 24 shots. And to me, if the Predators win this game, it's all because of his work in the first period. He's only faced 4 shots in the second, but nonetheless, what a story he has been. And it's a fun aspect of it for me, because as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Rick, rarity to see a goaltender under 6 feet tall.
Shots as you expected. Kelly predicted have settled down here in the second. 4 apiece after a 20-9 shot edge Calgary in the first.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a track meet like that.
Saros out. Boards. Monahan will cut it off. Chopped away. Cousins, big hit thrown by Coleman as he knocked into the boards, but the puck winds up back near the Calgary line. Nikita Zadorov back to Sean Monahan. Into Coleman. His pass blocked by Cousins. Coleman have come together a couple times the last few shifts.
Yes, they have.
Now here comes Mangiapane with a shot, and he whistled it high off the glass.
You got a lot on that one. Wow.
Tipped away, Backlund reaching. Can't keep it in as he tried to play it across. It winds up at center. Tanev take control. Blast the puck in. Pitlick flips it behind the net. Mangiapane watched by Johansson in front. Nice stop by Saros off Pitlick right from the slot, and a good setup by Mangiapane. Now comes back to Saros. Here's Backlund. Pitlick in deep for Mangiapane. Just out of his reach. Dante Fabro's there. Shillington pitches. Puck comes free to Backlund. Near the line. Wrister blocked by Fabro in the slot, and he'll play it ahead and off the Calgary sticking out. Tanev right back in again. Fabro back, Pitlick in his hip pocket as they come together. Yossi will lift it out. Bounces into the Calgary end. Rasmus Anderson goes across to Noah Hannafin. Cross-ice pass picked off at center. Johansson back on the attack. Puts one in wide. Hannafin jars it free to Lindholm. He takes off ahead to Johnny Gaudreau with speed. Here's Gaudreau down the way. Gaudreau can't get a clean shot away. And it wound up going wide. Tied up last second. Passed in front. There's a shot just wide by Lindholm. He's had a few looks in this game. Missed that one on the glove side. And now it's back the other way. Duchesne, one-on-one, working in on Hannafin with a great play defensively to knock him down. Kachuk pressure. Bumps it back to Anderson. First to circle. Up the boards for Lindholm. With the Granlund stick and allowed the puck to clear. Flip back in by Ekholm. Inside 5 minutes to go in the middle period here in Calgary. Forsberg up on the forecheck with a pass in front. Markstrom takes no chances and hangs on. Good look for Tyler Pitlick. Looking for his first as a Flame. Another save for Saros and a 1-goal Nashville lead.
To see who's available, he spots Backlund and Pitlick. A blind pass at that point. Nice opportunity. And then Johnny Gaudreau is going to get another opportunity. Oh, we're going to take a look at one more time. Little glance up, and then Carrier does a pretty good job taking away that angle. Nice stick, and then how about Hannafin on Duchesne? That's textbook right there. Don't get caught looking at the puck. Very dangerous Predator forward, and that's how you do it.
Yep, right off the draw, puck goes to Markstrom, so we'll do it over again. Here's Matt Benning. Former winner. Second season in Nashville.
I played with his dad, Brian, in L.A.
568 games, mostly with the Kings and the Blues for Brian.
Fantastic family, I can tell you that.
Of course, Uncle Jim, the GM in Vancouver. You roots one team in that family.
They do.
And there's Benning. Side back. Trennan shovels it in. Zadorov makes a pass. And now Lewis with a chance to clear it out. A cross-ice pass finds Monahan. Banks one off the side of the goal. Obienski angles Dubé to the corner. Jeannot flips it ahead. Intercepted by Shillington. Jeannot got it back. Scrambled with that entry, and the Flames are able to recover as the Preds peel off. Picked up finds Dubé with a backhand dump in as Calgary starts to change. Ekholm. Now Novak on the wing. Tomasino there and some good foot on him. Tanev gets the puck through, finds his partner, Shillington. Makes a couple of moves. Pass, that's picked off. Now Shillington has to hustle back to angle, go back to the boards. Here's Cousins, cuts in front, put it just wide. Backlund got his stick on Cousins' stick and steered that shot wide of the goal. Pass back in front, great save. Markstrom got the right pad on that chance by Carrier from point-blank range. Markstrom with a big stop to keep it a 1-goal game. Tanev now with the dump in. He bounces one on Saros. Scoops it up. Lucic right there. He hangs on.
Predators putting on some pressure. Markstrom with a huge save off Tomasino. Let's take a look at the work down low by the Preds. And they get it right out front. There's the Tomasino right pad save by Markstrom. That is huge at this point in the game to keep the score 2-1.
Was Carrier with the setup. Kelly, good call there, and that was maybe his best stop of the hockey game.
It was. Although that save he made off Granlund when it was 1-0, and the Flames scored seconds later.
Fabro in, pass across, tipped in front, broken up by Anderson. Should tie to the corner. Kachuk drops it off to Lindholm. Hannafin ahead to Kachuk. Missed Anderson with a pass. He'll pick it up off the boards. Puts it behind the net for Hannafin. He's spun around by Cunnin, and that'll be a penalty on Luke Cunnin. So 2:24 to go in the period. Flames will get their third power play of the game.
And Cunnin gets his stick into the hands. And we have seen that over and over and over for the last, say, 4 years. You do that, and in all likelihood, you're getting called. So So the Flames get a chance. Here's the play right into the hands of Hanifin. Flames get a chance to tie this up late.
1 for 2 on the power play. They'll send the top unit out. Lindholm out there with Tkachuk, Monahan, Anderson, and Gaudreau. Lindholm facing off against Sissons. Flames win it. Gaudreau over the line. Walks it across. Plays it over to Anderson. One timer, he whistled it high and wide. Not away from Gaudreau. Has to hustle back. Sissons had speed, but Gaudreau did a good job to get in front of him and take it away. And here he goes. Johnny Gaudreau carries in with a play to Monahan. Monahan cuts in deep, trying to get it back in front, hit the net. Tkachuk, Gaudreau, stopped by Saros. Rebound, gloved away neatly by Carrier. Didn't have a stick, went down and used his hand and his head.
Oh, Johnny was waving at Markstrom. He wanted to fire that puck up. He wanted so that Nashville Predators couldn't change. Markstrom didn't see him.
Here's Gaudreau, slowly in, finds Tkachuk. Reset on the power play. Lindholm back to Anderson. Gaudreau with Tkachuk in front. Here's Lindholm, partially fanned out. Monahan passes, that's tipped away. Gaudreau, Lindholm again. Can't shoot. Too many bodies. Now he passes. Tkachuk fires a pass across. Too hot to handle for Gaudreau. Anderson blocks the line. Over to Lindholm. Lindholm shoots just wide. And on the boards, pass Gaudreau out. Leaves it for Anderson. Second unit coming on. 38 seconds left in the power play with the final minute of play. Second period.
Well, that time Markstrom was ready to throw it up, but the Flames were changing, right?
There's a steal by Backlund on a good play. Took it away from Granlund. Plays it to Hanifin, who's back at the line. Fakes, gets it back, shoots. Saros makes the save. Backlund gets the puck to Dubé. Dubé shoots. That's off the stick of Trennan wide of the goal. Over the line of the net. Lucic trying to get it away from Carrier. Lucic gets the puck free for the point to Hanifin. Power play comes to an end. Dubé takes a look. Hunter racing back into the play. Flames keep the pressure on Hanifin. Shoots. Stop. Rebound. Squirts wide of the goal. Flames had 3 shots on that power play. 10 seconds left in the period. Looking for the equalizer. Mangiapane trying to get it away. Ekholm on him. Mangiapane in the corner. Time winding down. Takes a look. Passes. Intercepted. Horn sounds. Late pressure by Calgary on that power play, but they can't find the equalizer and still trail by 1.
We've got to take a look at this play by Johnny Gaudreau defensively. Sissons has a step on it, it appears, but Johnny Gaudreau, great body position, takes away that opportunity. Here's another good chance seconds later from Gaudreau. Saros with a nice glove save, and then Lindholm's going to get the last chance. Another terrific right pad save off Lindholm, although I think he may have fanned on that, Rick.
All right, well, you want to stick around the first intermission because the only man to coach a Flames team to a Stanley Cup is in. The first was as wide open as you're going to see in this era of the NHL.
I expect this third is going to be much similar to the second.
Sissons after the puck. Lindholm on him. Gets it loose. Makes a play to Tkachuk. Trying to spring Gaudreau. Batted away neatly by Carrier. He's been good for Nashville in this game. Play back in, loose side of the goal, tip free, comes right to Gaudreau. Turn back. Rasmus Anderson. Long pass for Tkachuk, tips it back to Gaudreau. Carrier takes it away.
2 good plays on this shift already. First shift was Carrier in the start of the third rep. He's been very impressive. We talked about that in the first, but he's kept it going.
Alex Carrier, 4th rounder from Quebec City. Played with Gatineau in the Q.
Yep, skates so well, right?
Yep. Backlund racing in, gets the puck free to Coleman, bounces towards Pitlick, who shovels one wide. Fabro down. Pitlick goes down with him. Yossi was on one knee, able to get back up in time to clear, puts it straight out, and that will be another Calgary power play there. 4th of the game, and it comes early in the third after their third came late in the second.
And Roman Josi knew it immediately after backhanding that puck up. He is hoping, of course, that it's going to go right off the glass, but it just rolled. It looks as though it went on end, just as though, or just when he was going to backhand that puck. And So delay a game, puck over glass.
Flames 1 for 3. They had 7 shots. Tkachuk has that 1 goal. He's on the ice trying to fish it free. He makes a good play back to Gaudreau. Gaudreau shoots, blocked, rebound, and got away from Monahan. Right in the slump, but it went under his stick, and Fred's able to clear. Rasmus Andersson leaves the puck for Lindholm, but he'll have to reset. Elias Lindholm carries out, tied for second in the league in goals with 7. Denied in the slot, though, and it's fired all the way down.
Will Ovechkin ever slow down, Rick? That's unbelievable. Off to another great start.
We talked about this before, like when they were talking a few years ago about him maybe catching Gretzky's goal record. It seemed a stretch. Not anymore.
I agree, right?
He's such a horse, too, right? Like, it's not like looks like he's fading physically.
Right?
Lindholm, meantime, over to the puck. Andersson, back to Lindholm. Rasmus Andersson, here's Tkachuk. Across to Lindholm, off his skate. Puck goes right to Borowiecki, and he fires it down.
And that's one of the problems with that early power play in the period. Rick, you and I have talked about it for years. I've never liked them, and it just seems as though you never quite get the focus you need early.
Here's Mangiapane reaching in. Comes to the line. Hannafin tipped it away, but Carrier's there to scoop it up, bring it out for Nashville. On the PK, Carrier down the wing with a pass in front. Hannafin got to it ahead of Sissons, and back come the Flames. Backlund leads the way, dropped it off. Here's Dylan Dubé. Tied with Tkachuk with 5 shots in this game. Plays the puck to Mangiapane. Lucic lets it go around the Backlund late in the power play. Backlund lost the puck into the corner. Comes back to him with a play to the line of Hannafin. Hannafin feeds it across. Dubé trying to pass, looking for a tip. Mangiapane couldn't reach it. Backlund on it again. Hannafin over to Dubé from the circle. Shoots off the post as the penalty comes to an end. Goal post just as the power play expired. No shots on goal. Back to the line, Tanev. Here's Shillington. Shillington scores! First of the year for Oliver Shillington. Couldn't have come at a better time. It's all tied up at 2.
And just as the power play expired, the Flames get their first real good look. And here's Dylan Dubé. Shot short side right off the post. And then seconds later, Tanev is going to get this puck and just sort of shovel it over to Shillington. Not a lot of room, but that is perfectly placed. You can see Shillington has his head up and just over the shoulder of Saros.
Tanev and Mangiapane should get the assists. Wait for the official announcement, but we're back on even terms in Calgary early in the 3rd. Cunnin down the wing. Shot stuck by Marshall. And he ain't time.
Let's take a look at this. Great play by Tanev. He recognizes he is running out of room, so he's just going to shovel it. He's coming on both of them, Tanev and Shillington off the bench. Just shovels it over to his partner. And Saros is well out. And he's still able to top that, or pick that top corner.
Mangiapane gets the second helper, as we expected. And a penalty coming up here. Looks like it'll be against the Preds. Another power play for Calgary coming up. The late call, here's Gudbranson. Tries a shot, that's off the foot of Johansson. Played around for Backlund. 6 skaters out for the Flames. Michael Backlund one more time. Lindholm. Backlund. Blake Coleman. Backlund again, here's Lindholm. Takes a look, walks it across. Backlund for Coleman. They'll go around the boards for Hannafin. Sit down low for Coleman in front. Tip back to Lindholm. Lindholm surveys. Backlund from the circle, and blocker saved by Saros as he steers that over the glass.
So let's take a look at the penalty to Cunnin, and it's going to be at the bottom of your screen. He's going to get called 2 minutes for high sticking, and there it was, actually right in the middle of the screen. Gets Chris Tanev. That's his second double minor of the game for Cunnin.
So it's a 2-minute penalty to cut in for the high stick, and the Flames on their 5th power play.
See if they can't work this around a little bit better than the previous power play.
1 for 4. Scramble draw. Backlund. Hannafin leaves it. Now they try and get set up. Backlund pressured by Carrier, so he feeds it to Hannafin on the far side. Mangiapane trying to shake. Ekholm does. Lucic passing his skates. Back to Mangiapane. Tipped away. Dubé. Good job to tie his man, but he took him down. Too good. Jeannot knocked down by Dubé, and that'll nullify the final minute 37. On the man advantage as Dubé complains, but heads off.
And he's just complaining. This is just a puck battle with Jeannot, and the referees see it differently. That's 2 minutes for interference, I believe. You look at it again, yeah, you know what? You look at it from that one, it definitely looks as though that's more than just a puck battle.
Good stretch of 4-on-4 coming up. So Jeannot, the Oxbow, Saskatchewan native, draws a penalty. Shillington stumbling and gets help from Lindholm. 5 minutes gone here in the 3rd. Tie game. First of 3 meetings. Only one in Calgary. They'll see each other twice in Nashville before the end of the year. Or end of the season, that is. In December and in April. Forsberg knocked down. Puck played in front. Forsberg goes back to get a stick. Looks like he's okay. Here's Shillington firing a hard pass down low. Lindholm back to it. Forsberg fishes it free and gets the puck out. Return pass picked up by Josi, who carries in. Philip Forsberg takes a look. Tries to get a shot away. Stick was tied up. Loose puck bounces free to Gaudreau. Bank it back to Shillington, who has the equalizer here in the 3rd. Another 40 seconds of 4-on-4, then a brief power play for Nashville, assuming no more penalties. Rasmus Andersson rumbles in, down the wing. Carries deep, all the way around for Noah Hannafin. Back to Andersson. Now Lewis. Hannafin pinched in. We'll flip it around the boards. Coleman cut off by Ekholm, who gets to the puck in the corner. Flames peel off. Coleman stays in. Now he heads to the bench as Ekholm carries to his own line. Feeds it over to Josi. Angled to the boards by Pitlick. Cleaned up by Goodbranson. They'll rip it around the boards. It'll bounce down the ice. They wave off icing as the penalty comes to an end. Cunning's out of the box, and 19 seconds to go. In the Calgary penalty and a brief power play for Nashville. They're 0 for 1 in the game. Tomasino kicked the puck to the line, but broken up neatly by Calgary and cleared by Goodbranson. That should do it. As Josi goes back to it. Dubé steps out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. Just shy of the 7-minute mark in the 3rd. Benning gets it ahead. Here's Tomasino. Nice move off the post. Got around Zadorov. Planked it off the iron over the shoulder of the Flames goaltender Markstrom.
What a move that was.
Yeah, good jump, and back he comes. Flying down the wing. Stuns it off. Good position. Keeps him to the outside. Puck goes in behind. Picked up down low. Passed in front. Back to Benning. Feeds it over to Tomasino. Zadorov chops it away from him. Kachuk reaching in. Flipped high. Lindholm bumping with Cousins. Kick free, and that'll slide to center. And here's Kachuk with Gaudreau. They work in. Pass back to Gaudreau, who's behind him. Gaudreau almost got it off the boards as Novak missed it. Now Gaudreau's in on the attack. Here's Gaudreau trying to get in. Great save by Soros off Kachuk. What a setup by Gaudreau. Out-muscle defender, and Kachuk stowed by Soros. That close to a Calgary lead for the first time tonight.
What great vision by Johnny Gaudreau. Not only trying to protect the puck, but spot Matthew Kachuk. Incredible.
Mangiapane on the forecheck. Ekholm puts the puck to the boards. Monahan in the corner. Knocked down. Trying to make a play. Taken away. Mangiapane recovers. In behind. Back to Hannafin. Turns. Risks a shot on goal and a blocker saved by Soros. Mangiapane to Lucic. Milan Lucic. Off the boards. Back to Hannafin. Wrist shot wide. Looking for a bounce in front. He got it. But Mangiapane was checked there by Carrier. As the puck comes to Andersson. Now the Flames have some jump here. Looking to go ahead. Intercepted by Hannafin. In deep for Lucic. Popped off his stick. Carrier Able to shovel it out off the boards, back inside the Calgary blue line. Both teams change. 11:20 left. Third period. A good one going here. It's saddled up. Flames back in. Pitlick shoots. Saros. Rebound. Pitlick couldn't get a stick to it. Yossi was right there to tie up his stick. Chipped high off the top of the boards and behind. Cannon's in deep. Puts it behind the net to the near side. Shillington pinching. Granlund there. Shillington kicks it away. Dubé's in there to help out. Tight quarters along the boards. Fabro's lost his stick. Pitlick tries to take advantage. Fabro tying up the puck along the boards with his foot. In comes Dubé to help out. Dubé kicking at it. Finally works it free and feeds it around for Shillington. Cut off by Philip Forsberg. Stays in the battle though. Now Coleman at the line. Plays it over to Tanev. Tanev shoots. Stopped by Saros. Saw it all the way. And he's able to hang on. First goal of the season for Oliver Shillington. Ties this up at 2 on Sportsnet.
And Yossi right on the chin. And just seconds later, here's Forsberg going off. And he stumbles. I was pretty concerned about him. But then Tomasino gets a nice move here, rings that one off the bar. Matthew Tkachuk gets a great chance, tries to go 5-hole. Saros just gets enough of it, and then Pitlick follows up on his own rebound, just can't control that rolling puck. But I was pretty concerned about Forsberg. I watched him. He sat there about 2 minutes for sure by himself on the end of the bench, but he did play one more shift since.
There's a backhand by Gaudreau towards the goal. Saros reaches out and grabs that and hangs on. Just shy, midway mark, third period, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the, well, I want to say diminutive goaltender. There we take a look at Forsberg. He's an average-sized guy just for goalies in the NHL.
Yeah, right.
5'11". But
5'11", yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was surprised maybe, Kelly, after seeing Forsberg wobble off the ice, that maybe he didn't go into the room for concussion protocol.
Yes.
But
Especially, like I said, I watched him for a couple minutes for sure. He's on the end of the bench with his helmet off.
here's Gaudreau. Nice move in front for Hanifin, pinching in backdoor, but missed the pass, and now it's an odd man rush the other way. Down the wing, Jeannot shoots, stopped by Markstrom. No rebound as Jeannot came in off the right side. And got a pretty good shot away.
And the youngster feeling a lot of confidence, Jeannot. Here's Johnny Gaudreau trying to throw it right in front to Hanifin. Just misses, and that's what allows the Predators a bit of a 2-on-1 there. And I think he's just looking for a rebound. Although he's hot, we mentioned at the beginning of the show, 4 goals this young season for Jeannot.
On your off wing. Stick to the center of the ice, chance to shoot.
You got it.
Saved by Markstrom. Bouncing puck, played it back. Here's Duchesne. Makes a pass to Granlund. Bounces to Forsberg with a shot, and he put that high. Around the boards, thrown back towards the goal. Off a Calgary stick, pinching its Carrier. Knocked away from Duchesne. Flames have a chance to get it out. Monahan. The pass from Mangiapane just off the mark. Might be icing. It is. Ekholm was back first.
This period brought to you by Toyota RAV4. There's more out there to experience.
You have to always know where Forsberg is on the ice. He's right in the slot in this situation. Take a look at that release. That did not miss by much. He does not need much time whatsoever to get that shot on.
Rasmus Anderson clears after the icing call. Bouncing puck onto its Monahan, but Mangiapane couldn't stay on side. Bumped over the line by Johansson.
Okay, so I think we're right, Rick. Forsberg now just went to go
room.
down the tunnel, right? There was just something wrong. Yeah, you can definitely tell that he tried to play through it, but something's going on.
Well, they have the concussion spotters, right? So
yep.
They might have seen that.
Yeah, I think they may have,
yep.
Right? And that's a good choice. Let's make sure he's healthy.
Reds win the draw. Dumped in, Tanev back. Pullman. Pass deflected. Pullman. First whammy. Gets the puck back. Gave it away. There's a shot stopped by Markstrom as Cunnin turned and fired. Markstrom covers up. 9:16 to go. Third period in a tie game.
That's a very good save. Sneaky shot by Cunnin. Great save by Markstrom.
In the the stands, isn't it? They always make the game better. That's what Buds do. And how much fun was that, seeing these old buddies back together? Budweiser, that is what Buds do. Members of that championship team, guys.
All right, Ryan, thank you. Great job with that group, by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
Huh? How fun are they?
Great television, Ryan. Great job. Loved hearing all the stories.
Terry Crisp, one of the great storytellers of all time. Announced just the other day that this is his last year. He's been working on Nashville Predators television forever.
23 years.
Yep. Fabro pressure, shakes the forecheck of the Flames' Dylan Dubé, but Preds wind up icing the puck. And we'll get a face-off in Nashville territory.
All right, so with just over 9 minutes to go, I would think both teams are going to play pretty tight defensively. I don't see it opening up at all. Daryl Sutter prefers this, as everybody knows. John Hines has been able to regroup after that first period where, man alive, the Flames had so many quality scoring chances.
They were unfortunate to be down after one. With 13 scoring chances to 3 for the Preds, and it was 2 on Nashville. Here's Gaudreau reaching in, chopped at, gets it free to Lindholm. He'll play it deep, Ekholm on it. Feeds it ahead. Carrier's pass tipped out, and onto it now is Cunnin with a bit of room. Anderson racing back. Cunnin got a shot away, put it wide. Puck ricochets to Gaudreau. Gathering speed in his own zone. Now he works it out to center. Johnny Gaudreau whips it around the boards. Tkachuk waiting for it. Gets it back to the line of Tanev, over to Shillington. He's got the hot hand, lets it go, and Saros able to see that all the way and hang on.
All right, a special moment for our family. Our grandson Maverick came with his dad Matt to the game, and there he was earlier.
First game, right?
First game.
First game.
First game for little Maverick. We love him so much, and glad to see that he's having so much fun here at the Saddle Dome. Man, that just warms my heart.
You taught him, clearly you taught him your dance moves. That's awesome.
Gosh, that is awesome.
What a cute.
Glad he enjoyed his first Flames game.
What a cute boy.
Right?
Terrific. Wearing his Johnny Gaudreau jersey.
Yes, right?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, he had to call Grandpa this afternoon. About 1 o'clock, I got a call. His mom, Jessica, was saying that Maverick wanted to tell me what he had been learning for the last few games, or days, I mean. And it was go Flames go, go Flames go, go Flames go. He said it 3 times.
Perfect.
So I'm sure he said that a few times tonight with his dad in the building.
8:09 left in the third. In a tie game. 2 of a 5-game homestand for Calgary. Puck ricochets to Lucic right off the draw. And it's poked out to center ice. First game of a 6-game road trip for Nashville that will continue in Edmonton tomorrow. Bennett speaking Edmonton, former Oiler, bumps it back, gets a return pass. And now it's Duchesne. Knocked away, and then Zerov runs over Duchesne with some physical play. Just inside his own blue line. Fabro. Yossi. Duchesne. Tipped in deep. Shillington. With play over to Erica Branson. Finds Pitlick. In stride. Now Backlund turns. There's Shillington with a shot on the one-timer off a stick wide. Tanev pinching. To the corner for Coleman. From pass to Backlund. Retreats to the boards. Plays it to the other side. Tanev racing onto it. Back around. Backlund lets it go to the point to Shillington. Takes a look. Feeds it over. Tanev with traffic in front. Shoots. And that goes up the head of Saros. And the puck winds up going out of play.
Big Nikita Zadorov with a big hit on Duchesne at the blue line. And that's exactly how you separate the player from the puck. Watch this breakout. Shillington to Branson perfectly up to Pitlick, and away they go, enter the zone. And they get an opportunity with Shillington joining the rush, and then Tanev with the shot, the screen shot, by the way. Saros had no idea where it was, but good positioning, gets it off the mask.
There's a knuckle ball from the point, then a rebound that Saros is able to smother.
So Saros has had to battle hard here in the third. The Flames have had some good opportunities, and one of the things about Saros is that it's very difficult to beat him from side to side. He has such good lateral movement.
Tries to win the draw. Carrier, pressured by Gaudreau, slides it ahead, that'll clear the zone, out to center. Sissons on it, chips it in deep, Trennan chasing. Leaning on Anderson. Colton Sissons trying to fish it out. The referee, Jake Brent, telling him to keep it moving. Anderson's not listening.
Why would he?
Now comes Reed. Flip it behind for Anderson. Took up by Kachuk to Gaudreau, but good position Carrier. Dump it back in. Anderson back. Trennan bumps Anderson, but he makes a play to Hannafin. Dangerous pass, intercepted. Stolen. Here's a pass in front. Good work by Novak, but the pass denied. The Flames head up ice. Mangiapane feeds it over to Monahan. Monahan, his first of the season last game. Down low to Mangiapane. Great, a 6-minute game to score the go-ahead goal. The Preds have other ideas. Swatted in by Gudbranson. Flames have the tag up. The late call. Now Mangiapane peels off and no change. Past the 14-minute mark of the third. Fabro puts it in deep. Blasted off the boards. Gudbranson takes a spill. Shot on the point. Denied. Here comes Lucic with a pass on the wing. Lindholm slows it down. Lucic goes in front of the net. Bump back to Tanev. Across to Shillington. Takes a look. Tries a shot. That one off the stick of Tomasino into the corner. The puck's lifted out. Right on goal. Markstrom plays it over to Shillington. And to Backlund. Cuts across center ice. Shakes the check of Duchesne and flips it in. 5 minutes left, third period. In a 2-2 tie. Granlund finds a bit of room. Hunter with him. Cuts to the middle. Granlund knocked away. Oh, and a slashing call that never came. Off the skate of Hannafin and in. Here's Coleman around a check. Sharp angle shot hit the side of the post. Soros in good position, able to hang on. 4:41 to go. Blake Coleman looking for the go-ahead goal. Hit the post.
Oliver Shillington sure likes playing against the Predators, doesn't he, Rick? So you go back to December 8th, 2018. He scores his first goal in the National Hockey League. Let's take a look at it one more time. Walking into the slot, getting everything behind that one. And tonight, third period, very similar looking play. Walks in, barred down, perfectly placed shot, and it's tied because of that goal by Shillington.
And he's really come into his own this season.
Wow.
Hasn't he? Like the second-round pick in 2015. I think playing with Chris Tanev, the steady Eddie partner, has really helped him. Shillington's taken major steps forward. And a big goal in this game to tie it up.
So true, Rick. I don't see him coming out of the lineup anytime soon anyways. He is playing so confidently.
Flipped out by the Preds. Gudbranson pressure, taken down. Another Calgary power play coming up. Jeannot got a stick into Gudbranson and hooked him to the ice, and the Flames will go on the power play for a 6th time in this game.
Well, I've liked Jeannot's game, and I like the way he skates, but this is not a good penalty to take. There's no question about that. He sticks the stick into the hands of Gudbranson with authority.
Not much doubt about that one.
No,
so the
not
Flames
at all.
are 1 for 5 and a golden chance here with 4.5 to go. They'll send out their top unit.
Yes, and look out because Johnny Gaudreau has made some incredible plays every time he's touched the puck.
Lindholm facing off. Sissons wins it. Puck clear. Rasmus Anderson wheeling out. Looks for the bump back. Gives the puck to Gaudreau. On the wing to Monahan. Wants to set it up. Puck comes back to Anderson. Had to back off wisely because Sissons beat him to it. Long shot glove. Markstrom plays it. Monahan gets clipped, it looked like. Detected. Now he's able to settle it down. The play to Gaudreau. Backhands it in. 40 seconds gone in the power play. Borowiecki almost a great play by Anderson to keep it onside. Just out. There's Gaudreau back on the attack. Pass intercepted. Settled down by Benning. Fired down the ice. Flames haven't been able to set up yet. They'll try it with their second unit coming on now, midway through the power play. Noah Hannafin with the dump in. Dylan Dubé gets to it first. But had his pocket picked and the puck's cleared by Granlund.
Predator's done a really nice job attacking when necessary.
Hannafin again. With the rim around. Lucic trying to get there. Ekholm on the puck. Gets it across to Carrier and he'll blast it out. PK has been terrific in this penalty for Nashville. 25 seconds left in the power play for Calgary. Backlund on Giappani. Denied entry. Benning swats it away. One more rush with the man advantage for the Flames. As Hannafin gives it to Tanev. Flip it in for Coleman. Benning back. Coleman rides into the boards. Bobrovsky takes a bump. Puck comes free. And it's clear. And that does it. Just as the power play comes to an end. Janot steps out of the box. No shots for the Flames. Coleman backhands it in. 2:20 left, third period. Tie game. Preds break up. Fed in deep by Tolvanen. Stolen. Played back. Fabro shoots, and that was blocked by Coleman, who laid out to get in the way of that chance by Fabro. Gets it back. Fed it over to Yossi. Knocked away from him. Pass across to Coleman. He's at the end of a shift. Elects to head off. So we're inside 2 minutes to go. Fabro back to the puck. Will play it across to his partner Yossi. Sissons with a tip in. Auction off the play. Flips the puck over to Zadorov. Ahead to Kachuk. Wanted to make a pass, but that was off the mark, and it winds up going all the way down for an icing call with 1:35 left.
And Blake Coleman with a big block in his own zone. Take a look at his left hand. I believe that's where he blocks the shot. He wasn't wincing or even sitting on the bench. He looked okay, so I don't think caused any damage, but brave block. Actually, from the broadcast booth up here, Rick, I thought he got it near the face when the shot was originally taken.
That's another icing call in Calgary. Blocked a shot late in the game against the Flyers on the weekend off the inside of his foot to help preserve a shot out for Markstrom.
You're right.
Left the game, came back.
And I mentioned that on the air Saturday night, and somebody actually tweeted at, well, he's taking a look. So somebody tweeted at me that he, in fact, did come back. So luckily for social media, I had that.
There's a shot off the draw by Carrier, and that gets through to Markstrom and hangs on this time. And the Flames are able to change.
Such an important factor, right? Rasmus Andersson, I talked about it at the opening of the show. Man, has he had a great start to this season. So many of the Flames have.
Big draw here, won by Sissons. Carrier takes a look. Wants to play it deep instead. Sissons on it. Back to the line. Ekholm down the board. Sissons sweeps the puck to the corner. Backlund intercepts and gets a past Sissons and out. Carrier fires it right back in off the top of the boards. Anderson onto it. Preds have made a change. Final minute of play in the third. Here's Dylan Dubé. Pass broken up at the line. Good play there by Tolvanen. And now it's carried in. Johansson knocked the helmet off of Anderson. He has to head off. Hopping on is Shillington. Puck battle down low. Pushed in behind. Played to the corner. Back to the line. Fabro, good shot. That one just wide through traffic. Yossi pinching in. He's pinned up against the boards. And the Flames break out. Backlund leads the way. Here's Shillington in. Shillington, backhand, stopped by Saros. Shillington looking for a second of the period, and Saros made a good save. Backlund on it again. Puts it behind the net. Fabro takes control with 15 seconds to go in the third. And now Yossi plays it back over to Fabro. Pressure. It's tipped up. And dumped into the zone. And that should do it for the third. They're going to call it icing, though, with 2:1 to go. So the Flames will get an offensive zone faceoff and a couple of seconds to work with.
Well, and that's the right play. Here's a Shillington chance. I saw him sneaking in back door. That's an excellent play to take that puck to the net, and Backlund to spot him. Wow, what a great job from kicking it from his skate up to his stick in one swift motion. And by the way, that is icing. I'm glad that they called that instead of letting the clock just wind down. There's 2.1 seconds left.
Lindholm facing off against Granlund. Clean win. Flames could get a shot away. Anderson back at the top of the circle. They do get a shot, but it goes off the leg of Yoshi. And wide as Hanifin pulled the trigger. And 60 minutes in the books. Oliver Shillington ties it up in the third. We're all even. Overtime is coming up next on Sportsnet.
Kern with his deflection. That makes it 1-0 Predators. Not long after, Matthew Tkachuk is going to score. Sean Monahan sort of bats it to the front of the net, hits Tkachuk in the midsection, goes behind Saros. And then we're going to see Philip Forsberg late in the first period with that fantastic release. 2-1 at that point. We move forward all the way to the third period. And Oliver Shillington comes off the bench with his partner Tanev, spots a little opening above the shoulder of Saros. Beautiful shot fired down, and we are heading to overtime 2-2.
Saros has been terrific. Markstrom not nearly as busy, but he's been sharp when he's needed to be. I think Forsberg has returned to the bench, Kelly, since he left.
You know what? It looks like a full bench now.
Yeah, maybe, yes. Well, he's out there on the ice, so there you go. Oh, that's not him. Sorry,
that's
I saw the 9.
Yeah.
But, all right, we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
As overtime is underway. Yossi makes a play. Over to Johansson with Duchesne. Johansson shadowed by Gaudreau. Carries in slowly. Drops it off to Roman Yossi. Cuts in deep. Work it back to the line. Pump it out to Matt Duchesne. Duchesne on the attack now. Turns. They walk it all the way across. Johansson screen. Duchesne trying to get in front. Lost the puck. Anderson should be able to get it. He does, but Duchesne stays on Anderson. Skated out from behind his own net, and away goes Rasmus Anderson. Leads the attack into the zone to Backlund. Backlund shoots, Saros save, rebound. Backlund couldn't get a second shot away, but he finds Gaudreau in the circle. Backlund works the puck to the high slot. Change on, Hanifin into the play. Has control. Noah Hanifin with a pass back to Matthew Tkachuk. Leaves it for Michael Backlund. Backlund again. Tkachuk shoots, and that's on the stick of Eckel wide. Hanifin gets it. All the way around. Bobble. Recovered. Tip it to the corner. Pass back. Picked off. Flames battle. Backlund down. 3-on-1 opportunity. Tkachuk back into the play. Here's Granlund with some room. Makes a pass. They score! Fired home by Matt Duchesne on the setup by Granlund. Markstrom will complain, but Nashville with the OT winner and a 3-2 victory to snap the Flames win streak at 6.
And Jacob Markstrom is furious, and I think he has a good point here. If you watch at the Flames blue line, Ekholm interferes with the Flames player, I believe is Michael Backlund, trying to come back into the play. So here's the original play where Backlund is tripped now. If you watch Ekholm right there, and it's interference on Matthew Tkachuk, excuse me, but a beautiful pass by Granlund right onto the tape of Duchesne, and he, without any hesitation, he goes top shelf. And you can see immediately Markstrom goes right over to the official. And I'm not sure if Matthew Tkachuk had a chance to get into the play, and I'm not sure if it's the tripping on Backlund. But either way, there are two potential calls that could have been called against the Predators. But the officials will have none of it, and it's a 4-3 or 3-2 victory for the Predators.
Yeah, Markstrom with words for referee Jake Brink, but Matt Duchesne with a big smile, the overtime winner for the Preds. Hey, they've won 4 in a row.
Telus Flames Hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Telus, the network that gives back to help connect Canadians in need. Let's make the future friendly.
Wednesday night hockey this week. The Preds continue this road trip in Edmonton tomorrow night. That's a 6 o'clock Mountain Time start. You can see that game on Sportsnet 1. Flames homestand continues on Thursday. First battle with the Dallas Stars, 7 o'clock start, Scotiabank Saddledome, and you can watch that game on Sportsnet West. An overtime win, Soros, the biggest reason why. He was terrific, especially early. 3-2, Preds knock off Calgary. Hockey Central, next.